So I have the distinct pleasure today of speaking with Tamara Thomas. You, Tamara, are the incoming, newly appointed, newly elected president of the National Network of Healthcare Hygienists. And we have the pleasure of speaking to you today and find out a little bit more about you and getting to know you a bit. So thank you so much for opening up your schedule to do this fireside chat today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to get my word out and be able to support hygienists. And
Awesome. So why don't we kind of start from the beginning? There's some of these things I know and some of these things I don't know, so I'm excited to dive into a few. But can you just let us know how long you've been a member of NNHH?
that is a good question. So I have been I was one of the founding members back when there was only a few of us.
Mhm.
Um, and so through all these years and watched it grow, and it's just an amazing organization that I decided I wanted to be a part of more than just a
Sure.
member.
So what was it about the organization that you thought, geez, I gotta like dig in here and I gotta be a part of this?
Basically elevating the dental hygiene career really has always been on my heart since hygiene school. Like I remember in dental hygiene school knowing I wasn't going to always one be clinical and that there was always going to be there was a need, I should say, for us to be more integrated into other systems. And so I've always been someone that wants to learn more and do more and geek out a little bit on all this stuff.
Mhm.
So with the vision that has been set for all the years within NHH, it just really is close to my heart. And I feel like for me, it's the direction I want to help move our field forward.
You are also an instructor of in the OSC, which is our Oral Systemic Educator Certificate Program. So tell me, how did you become involved in that? Like how did that go?
Jamie always has an amazing vision of looking way into the future and seeing things happen and being able to piece it together. So for me, I was like, cool, I'll do this part, the airway part. So
Yes.
looking at, the robustness of it and how many professionals that have such a niche in different areas, yet we all have the same foundation of dental hygiene is has been very fun to watch it evolve through the years. So I'm excited to see how it's going to progress even more.
Was that the first time that you had done anything like that, or was that something you're familiar with?
It's the first time I've developed curriculum for a nonprofit, which I
Mm.
really enjoyed. I've done it for myself. I randomly have done things such as there was an EHR system that I use for my personal business, and there are so many therapists wanting to know how to do that. So I put together a platform and a course on how to do all of that. So that was probably the first time I put more of curriculum together, but I really enjoyed doing the one with National Network of Healthcare Hygienists because the standards are different, right? There's specific standards, which I like. I think it's very important um, to be able to help integrate this into the medical systems, especially with accreditation that the oral systemic educator has. And the board have put lots of time into making sure that we're able to be recognized, I would say, more recognized in having the same language in our accreditation with the medical field so we can really bridge that gap, and it takes a lot of hours. It's amazing how many hours. I didn't realize it took that much time.
Yeah.
And so learning all of this stuff through the years has been very eye-opening and exciting at the same time.
Yeah, I think that accreditation was very pivotal. We had the program going, and then it doesn't get accredited right off the bat. You have to go through and jump through all these hoops, and it's good because then it just shows the quality of the program and the robust nature of it. And it is our largest program. It's 34 hours. It's
Yeah.
very comprehensive, and we're really proud of it. So tell me a little bit more about your journey and how you went from being an RDH to, is it a COM is your designation, or
There's this
OMT? What is it? It's like the
there's
alphabet of,
Um, basically an oral facial myofunctional therapist. I'm a myofunctional therapist who's done a lot of training, and I'm on my way to getting certified through the IAOM, the International Association of Oral Facial Myology. So that's that is a worldwide organization of different professionals becoming certified in myofunctional therapy. And there's a lot of, again, it's a nonprofit, which I like. You're able to, you have to take a regular course or a regular test. Then you have to have an on site mentor watch you to pass that test. And then you also have to have case studies, so finished cases to be able to present in order. But essentially, I started as a hygienist. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going on 16 or 17 years. Um, and I'd been in the same office for many years, the whole time. And last year, I actually stopped doing hygiene because have become so busy with myofunctional therapy that I just can't juggle the two anymore. Um, and the way that I was introduced to myofunctional therapy was a continuing education course through the San Diego chapter here at the Dental Hygienists.
Mm.
And I went because I love to learn. And I was like, what's myofunctional therapy? And so I sat in a lecture and I was like, oh, wow, pretty sure I have all these things.
Yeah.
But I'm like, really? Could your tongue really do all these different things? So I was like, what do I have to lose? My teeth kept moving. I had braces 3 times. My teeth kept moving right in the front. And I was like, well, I'm wearing my retainers every single night like I'm supposed to. I know that it's tight when I put it on and it's loose when I take it off, and then 8 and 9 would split in the morning or in the afternoon after I've had the retainers off all day long. And so I started looking at what my tongue was doing, went put myself through myofunctional therapy as a patient, and I tested it because I was very leery of like, is this really a thing?
Yeah.
As most people are. I think it's gotten a lot better over the last 8 years that I've been doing this, but it was kind of, I would Google myofunctional therapy and like nothing would come up on it. And today it's a little bit better. Um, so then when I started doing myofunctional therapy and was able to find a lot of my symptoms have improved and how much I should have been helped as a child if we knew that kind of stuff back then. Then I started being like, oh my goodness, my dentist and most of the dentists in the world need to learn about these symptoms and these signs in children so we can help guide that craniofacial growth so they don't have to have surgeries as an adult, right? Craniofacial surgeries,
Serious
maxillary.
surgeries, like
Yeah,
not minor stuff, right?
big stuff, scary stuff, honestly. Um, so I came back from that actual continuing education course and told my boss, like, I don't know what myofunctional therapy is. There's a myofunctional therapist down here, and we should be sending all the kids that grind their teeth down there because we get that question all the time. Like, my kid's grinding their teeth, what do I do? And our answer would be like, they'll grow out of it, right? But that's a huge red flag for airway concern.
Mhm.
So I told him that, and he said, "Well, do you want to learn it?" And I was like, I do, but I don't even know like where to start. So trying to figure that path out too had been hard. It's tricky. Much easier now. A lot more research has come out. A lot more classes have come out, mentorships and all of that. So the trajectory is a little bit easier. It's not like going to dental hygiene school. You have to piece your classes together. You can specialize in different things. You can specialize in young kiddos, older adults, um, more if you want to specialize more in TMJ and have a doctor with you with that. There's tons of different niches even within myofunctional therapy. So all the classes that you take usually are not cheap, one, but also lengthy. And then trying to find someone who will mentor you through all of that as well can be tricky. So I think that's what is the hardest with patients, or sorry, the hardest with myofunctional therapists now and hygienists transitioning into it is they just don't know what to do. So that's another reason why I started teaching with some organizations um, previously to
And
help.
are you in that mentor role? Just like you were saying, people have had a hard time finding mentors. Are you one of those now?
Yes. So the last few years I've been teaching with Airway Circle. So I've done advanced courses and then foundational courses with them. Before that, I had been mentoring with a place called Myo Mentor, which is one of the places that I've actually had studied with my very first class. Um, Recently, I've taken a step back from some of it just because I have so much on my plate. But also I take on like one-on-ones. So not too many one-on-ones, those who really need the help with it, and do it that way.
Yeah. So it sounds like leadership is sort of second nature to you.
I do
It's
feel
nothing new to you. So putting your name forward to be president of NNHH was probably not that scary. You're like, oh, it's just more of what I already do.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it is a big role, right? It's funny to think that, but I feel like I just have such a passion for it, and the board, all the board members are fun. So I like being a part of something bigger that has a mission. Yes, leader, maybe not. It's hard for me to say leadership for myself, um, but I tend to just kind of take things and run, and so people see that as leadership and try to learn. And if I can help someone along the way, I'm more than happy to do that.
Awesome. Well, tell me what you're excited about. What's coming down the pipe with NNHH in 2026 and beyond? What gets you most excited about the future of the organization and your role?
There is a lot that I'm excited about with NNHH. I know through the years, as you know, we've gained the momentum of people knowing what NNHH is and explaining to people or hygienists. It's definitely grown a lot. And in the background, all the projects that we're working on, I think is going to be huge for uh, the dental hygiene profession. And I think dental hygienists are really looking for this type of support where we're able to not just be in clinical settings, you know, doing preventative care just there, but also out in the communities.
Yeah, it's really nice to see the growth of the membership and the students. We get so much great feedback when people are going through the programs, and we see a lot of seasoned hygienists that they just want to kind of take their careers to the next level, and this is a great way to do that. It's primary care, it's primary health care essentially, and it's a nice way to kind of collaborate with other healthcare providers and whatnot. So I can see how that's exciting to me as well. And I've been a part of the organization for a couple of years too, and just seeing how there is a need and a desire for hygienists to level up in that way. And it's like, well, what do we do with that desire? Well, we combine, our efforts and we move forward as kind of a movement. So that's sort of great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. Just a fire in your belly. That's exactly what you feel to be able to move forward and help us elevate all together. I think it's really important. The more we get hygienists who are wanting this, the more we can move things forward faster.
Well, thank you so very much for hopping on today for our little fireside chats. It was really cool to get to know more about you, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other things you're going to be doing for NNHH and in your own career. It sounds like you have a lot of great things that you're working on, and yeah, just happy to get to know you a little bit more. Thanks, Tam.